The Philadelphia Phillies had a comfortable 11-4 lead in today's win versus the Marlins, and then the ninth inning happened. We're going to get into what went down today at Citizens Bank Park, what is going wrong with this certain Phillies reliever, and more on the most recent win for the Phillies in the newest episode of Phillies Digest today. But before we do that, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Just 35% of our viewers that are watching our videos have subscribed so far. That means just under 65% of everybody that watches our videos has not hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it so you know every time myself and Sean Bernard are uploading. And I do apologize. I don't know why my camera is so blurry today. It's a little blurry on my face, but we're going to keep rolling with it. Phillies got a big win today. Some massive sort of runs early, and an awesome first few innings. Taijuan Walker looked really good today. Obviously, he did exit the game after just 56 pitches. Everyone was a little sort of confused there as to what, but they did say, as far as Taijuan Walker, that it was just a bit of some shoulder stiffness, honestly, based off of how long the Phillies' offensive innings were. So there's not really much to worry about there. The Phillies carried an 11-4 lead into the ninth inning, and then Jordan Romano came into the game, and stuff started to go wrong, and this is where we ended up. It started off with a double, and then a single, and then a 3-run homer, and then a ground out, and then an infield single, and then a fielder's choice. It was 11-7. It was 11-7. There were 2 outs. Everything was looking good. Obviously, a bad home run that he allowed, but it was only, a 3-inning home run, whatever. And then another double, and then a 2-run homer. All of a sudden, within the matter of 15 minutes, it went from 11-4 to 11-10 Phillies, and the tying run for the Marlins was at the plate. Unfortunately, the Phillies did have to burn Jose Alvarado today because they simply just could not let Jordan Romano pitch how he was pitching anymore. Alvarado came in, shut things down, and the Phillies ultimately got the win. But things are starting to trend in the wrong direction again for Jordan Romano, and I was honestly really surprised. He started his day. His first fastball of his day was 99. It was 99.8. He almost hit 100 miles an hour to start. The biggest issue with Jordan Romano so far to start the season has been his velocity. A lot of stuff has actually been over the plate for Romano throughout the first 3 starts. The issue was the velocity wasn't there. His fastball was sitting around 90, 91, 92, which then led to his slider not being as good, and everything just wasn't working. The last 3 outings, he was scoreless. Everything was starting to look good. The velocity came back. He had about a week off. The arm started to feel good again. They fixed a mechanical issue with his leg kick. Everything started to kind of look good, and then obviously this happened today. Rob Thomson spoke after the game, saying that it simply comes down to execution for Jordan Romano, who allowed 6 runs in the ninth inning today. Thomson said that they'll watch the tape and see if he's tipping pitches or something, or showing the batters, something, but they've got to get him right. And that is the absolute truth, because this team needs Jordan Romano if they want to succeed. They need another high-end reliever outside of Alvarado, Strom, and Kerkering. They can't have just 3 high-leverage relievers. They need Jordan Romano to be the guy that they signed and gave $10 million to. And so far, he has not done that. He has a 15.26 ERA. And I know this is kind of looking in hindsight, because Jeff Hoffman was dealing with the shoulder injury in the offseason. The Phillies were hesitant about giving him a multi-year deal with that surgery. But looking back on it, maybe this is starting to look like a little bit of a mistake. Jeff Hoffman, 1.59 ERA and a .62 whip so far with the Blue Jays. I believe Estevez has under a 2 ERA right now for the Royals. The bullpen moves, once again, for Dave Dombrowski have not panned out how we want them to. Yes, I know it's early, but today was a little bit concerning. What I liked about today was that Jordan Romano in his postgame presser was completely honest. He entered the game today. He said he felt good on the mound, and he was honest, and he basically just said, I got rocked. Sometimes you have your good stuff, and you simply just get hit. I think that's a big portion of what happened today with Romano. It was very weird to me, because I saw the 99 and the 97s and the 96s and the 98s, and I thought it would be a good one. And I think everybody did. Rob Thomson said he was almost a little shocked when he saw that Romano hit 99.8 on his first pitch of the inning. And then once again, like we already kind of went over, all hell broke loose after that. A double, single, homer, grounder, infield single, fielder's choice, double, homer, 6 earned runs for Jordan Romano. His ERA is now up to 15.26 on the season. So obviously the Phillies have a problem there, but I did want to look at the positives of today's game as well, because there was a lot of them, specifically on the offensive side of the ball. Bryson Stott, 3 hits today. Trey Turner, 4 hits today, 2 RBIs. He's up to 257 now. Bryson Stott's up to 294 on the year. Harper with a hit. Schwarber with a hit. Castellanos, the only Philly without a hit today. Max Kepler had a multi-hit game with multiple RBIs. JT Realmuto had a multi-hit game. Alec Boehm had a multi-hit game. Johan Rojas with a 3-hit game. He's up to 345 on the season. Johan Rojas is starting to get comfortable a little bit. Rob Thomson has said multiple times that Johan Rojas looks his best when he gets the chance to play every day. He loves the consistency. He said Rojas he sort of starts to struggle a little bit when, he's in the lineup and then he's out for 4 days and you throw him back in. And yes, every player should be able to be a bench player. But Rojas is showing right now that the more you put him in the lineup, the better he is going to play. He has the highest average on the Phillies right now, outside, I believe, of Mundo Sosa. But he has been hitting the ball very, very well over the last few games. So it was a whirlwind down there at Citizens Bank Park. But obviously, the Phillies have a Jordan Romano issue. I hope this is one that he can just flush, because I thought this high velocity was going to be a step in the right direction for him, and the command and everything put together, because I thought he kind of looked okay to very start of the inning. Obviously, the leadoff double wasn't good, but the velocity was up. The command was over the plate. There was just a lot of hangers, a lot of hanging sliders, and he simply just got rocked. And I will say one more time, I give Romano a lot of credit. And yes, he got absolutely messed up today, but he completely owned up to it after the game. He said, I thought I had my stuff. I just got rocked. So hopefully this can be a step in the right direction for Jordan Romano. Jesus Luzardo on the mound tomorrow for the Phillies, looking for the sweep. The Phillies are 13-9 following today's game. What are your thoughts? Where are you at with Jordan Romano if you've made it this far in the video? How do you feel about the lineup? I feel like this time last week, everyone thought a lot different about this lineup as they were going through a slump. Alec Boehm starting to come out of his slump. JT Realmuto's hitting the ball hard. Bryson Stott looks awesome in the leadoff spot right now. And obviously this 3-4 of Harper Schwarber is arguably the deadliest duo in baseball right now. So where are you at with the Phillies just in general right now? Let me know down in the comments. This has been the newest episode of Phillies Digest. I do want to remind you guys one more time, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do so. My name is Arcaini, and I will see you guys next time.